Bitcoin just received a strong vote of confidence from an unlikely source, a former acting director of the Central Intelligence Agency. In so doing, he put senior government officials who issue public warnings about Bitcoin's alleged use by criminals, such as Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, on notice. Michael Morell, a 33-year veteran of the agency, published an independent paper commissioned by the newly formed lobbying group Crypto Council for Innovation, whose founding members include Coinbase, Fidelity Digital Assets, and Square, directly refuting this well-traveled narrative. In an expansive study, Morell came to two key conclusions, but that is not all. In speaking with Forbes before the paper's release, Morell made it clear that there will also be severe geopolitical repercussions for the US vis-a-vis China if it wastes energy and resources chasing a ghost as opposed to leveraging blockchain, and fintech more generally, to build the country's technological and economic base. Specifically, he said that, "We need to make sure that the conventional wisdom that is wrong about the illicit use of Bitcoin doesn't hold us back from pushing forward the technological changes that are going to allow us to keep pace with China." Setting the record straight when he began this study, Morell would be the first to tell you that he did not expect to reach these conclusions. In our discussion, he said that one of his key assumptions was that people like Secretary Yellen and Christine Lagarde, president of the European Central Bank, were some of the most informed people on the planet and that their perspectives were grounded in facts. However, in doing his analysis he discovered, just the opposite, that Bitcoin and crypto weren't rife with illicit activity. In fact, there was probably less illicit activity in the Bitcoin ecosystem than there is in the traditional banking system. So, what did he find? Simply put, the percentage of illicit transactions in crypto is minimal, less than 1% according to one report from Chainalysis, and falling. For additional context, he notes that estimates of illicit activity conducted through traditional intermediaries range between 2 to 4% of global GDP. These findings will not surprise readers who have been following this industry for a long time and have encountered this narrative before, but they have never been refuted so directly by such an authoritative figure. If the internet is written in ink, blockchains are written in stone, but that is not all. Perhaps even more interesting to Morell was how analytic firms such as Chainalysis, CipherTrace, and Elliptic can employ forensic and artificial intelligence tools to find illicit actors and activity on blockchains. In fact, he said that he was literally blown away by how they find illicit activity. "This is great intelligence work.